Testing 1, 2. Think my audio's on. Testing 1, 2. What's up, guys? This is Donnie Raus, and this is your edition of Wake Up with Raus. I'm going to do, I just released a podcast called Writing on the Walls. And to give you just kind of a brief summary of what that is about, the writing on the walls relates to the things in your environment that either inspire you or maybe they actually pull you down. I like the idea that if you walk into somebody's room, you can quickly, if you look around, you can quickly tell what they're all about, what's important to them. It's kind of like one of those sales things that people would go into an office, and if you want to create rapport with someone very quickly, you look out at their desk and you see what they have. They might have something of their favorite sports team, in which case you know to make a comment of the Giants or Jets or whoever it is. Or they may have family, in which case you know that they value family. What does your room say about you? What does your bookcase say about you? And the reason why I bring this up is not because I'm trying to figure out like what you like to read, but this is an indication of, all right, well, what is it that's important to you? And the things you see every day inspire you. They could actually pull you towards that which you want to experience. That's what you want to be, if you will use it for that. I had made and I'm gonna say right now that I'm not one that's perfect at doing this. Like the only thing that I have that relates to travel in my room. Well, I mean, I have travel books. I have a couple photos, one of Granada, Spain, one of a coast picture from California, and then I have my travel backpack that's sitting on a rack that I look at, and once I look at it, I get inspired and I get happy because I remember the memories that I've used that backpack for, as well as so many that are going to come. So check out the podcast. It's called The Writing on the Walls. And when you listen to it, I want you to use that podcast to actually start to create your space around the things you want to become and things you want to experience. And watch while you might not think it's a big deal, it's kind of like a thin thread that's slowly going to pull you there, because every time you look at it, you're making like an imprint in your mind saying, this is important to me. This is what I want to drive towards. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this brief little excerpt of my new episode, Writing on the Walls. If you're interested in checking out the podcast, it's One Life Podcast with Donnie Raus. Again, One Life Podcast with Donnie Raus. Lastly, I'm going to be doing a workshop this coming January 9th to be exact. And the workshop is going to be around creating your one life, living your one life for 2021. I think most of us, like this year has been kind of like, last year has been a wash, 2020. But now we could actually consciously plan the year ahead of us and plan it to be one of the best that we've had, because we're kind of like cocooning, we're coming out. So what are the things you're going to do this year? And how can you cement them to ensure that you follow through and that you're doing things that are going to bring you joy? On a parting note, I mean, if there's anything this has taught us is that life, I mean, is a gift as well as a blessing as well as precious. So do the things that are going to bring you joy now and don't put them off. Because those small things, or maybe they're even big things, will have a tremendous impact on the rest of your life, because they'll impact every area of life because they're impacting you. That is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give me a like. Share it with your friends and family who you think it might help. And again, check out the podcast, One Life Podcast with Donnie Raus. And to sign up for that workshop, it is Donnie Raus, DonnyRaus.com. God bless, and I will see you soon.